Janet and I just got back from the home, or the, what is it called?
The Restore, Habitat for Humanity Restore, Ember's new addiction.
Yeah, so we just picked up 2 couches and an ottoman and some paint, and then what you da 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 da
Da da da da!
da. Oh, did you see the banner?
Oh wow, show the banner! Getting it done. What?
Alright, so my initial plan today was to edit a little bit of film and to go to Janet's and have her help me move like my drafting table from her yard to the studio and like maybe some shit for my house. And at the end of all that, I ended up impromptu renting a U-Haul, and we went to Habitat for Humanity and rented I tried to go get a couch. The red couch that I wanted is sectional, and it was already fucking sold. I was like, no! So I bought 2 lesser couches and an ottoman. And then we went to the Warehouse Theater to see if that catwalk that I built was still there, and it's not. It's not still there. It was 2 weeks ago, and they ripped it into pieces, and it's now somewhere. So I'm like, damn, they cannibalized it, and I was just 2 weeks too late. I never had people to help me move it. I never had a place to put it, and people kind of like made offers but never like firmed up. And as soon as I actually had a U-Haul and somebody to help me move it, it's gone. So I just realized that in a lot of ways, I'm just doing what I did in my 20s, but better. Like, I'm still fire spinning, but instead of with a circus, I'm just doing it on my own, and I'm making money at it, as opposed to, you know, being with a big group and not making money at it. I'm writing books, but I'm finishing them, and they're full length, which I did when I was in my 20s, but I didn't finish them, and they were short. So 15 years. I'm much better at voice spinning than I was back then. Starting to get my studio in shape. The arc would go right here, or some combination. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I just thought I might need to take naps. I'm putting storage over there. This is trash. Dorado did a bunch of really good stuff. Put the toilet back in. Put this receptacle in. We're gonna put another receptacle right here. We're gonna put the sink in.
Tape film.
Oh, I'm just, they're like high quality, like legit cameras.
That's what they always say.
You know what? So in a day, I definitely worked over 12 hours on the studio, and I managed to move everything that I needed from my house to the studio. 2 carloads for me and 1 for Jasper, who helped me move a few things. So we're almost there. I'm starting to feel like I'm in GTA a little bit. Like, like, so like I'm fire spinning and people just call me now for gigs. People are just like, hey, I've got a job for you. And I go and fire spin. Or I just had another guy call and he's like, hey, I got a house that needs cleaning. So like he's calling me to like clean up after the construction crews. So it's just, I got people calling me like I got missions in GTA. I love it because I'm hustling, man. I'm fucking getting that shit done. I'm making money and it's helping me make this place badass. this sink I just pulled over from next door. Jose said I could have it, and it's going to replace the sink in here. We're going to replace this mess, and he says we'll have to redo the plumbing, but at least it won't look like this. And I'll wait for this to dry and paint that patch of the floor. I ran out of paint, but I've painted the screen and every wall on this side with like its first coat of off-white, but it looks fucking straight up beige to me. But that's fine. I probably should give it one more coat. But I mean, the texture is there. It's just gonna look like that. There's nothing I can do about it. That's kind of the point. So we'll see. So far, today's been pretty good, I guess. It's been kind of a weird day. I was supposed to go to work, but I had to wait for the Spectrum people to show up at the studio, and then I had to wait on the people to pick up the car, and then I had to wait 2 hours to go get the check for the car, because that's how LKQ is. So then I painted the bathroom at the studio, waiting around, and then I finally did that. But then I went to 3 different banks to cash the check, and none of them would do it because I was overdrawn, and one of my accounts was technically closed. So I had to go to a third bank and then cash it. And then I got food. And then I ended up meeting a friend of mine who wants to rent a room and has interesting business endeavors. Oh, and I went to pay the water bill. And when they turned it on, I was there because I made sure in case the taps were on. And a pipe burst in the ceiling. There's only one pipe in the whole studio. It goes from the one end to the other. And it just burst and it doused everything. It doused my couches, the table, the computer, or at least the keyboard, some of the wall. It was bad. It was really bad. And there might be a leak where it comes into the structure, so that's even worse. So they had to turn that off. And then I didn't hear anything from Jose, so I don't know when the sink is going to be installed. So I don't know if any of this is going to get worked out before Saturday at Jasper's party. And then I went to a buy here, pay here, maybe 2 of them, to see if I could get a car, because mine feels like it's about to shit out. So I made an appointment to go in on, I don't even remember what day anymore. Maybe Monday, to see if I can trade in my car for a better car. And then I came to Fire Spin, and as you know, last week I burned my face, so this week I was hoping it would be better. But I'm spinning alone. There's nobody else here. I thought there'd be somebody else here, and then my poi broke. Last week the handles melted, and this week the ball chain itself came apart. I was able to get some pliers and mend the chain, but that's about a wrap for these almost 20-year-old poi. They're actually Okay, this is the night after Jasper's party. It's, there's leaves everywhere. This is a fucking mess. Just random shit all over the place. Fucking just shit everywhere. There's leaves, just leaves. Like people just tracked in leaves. There's food. It's bad. It's just bad. The toilet works when the water's on, but the sink isn't connected. And I bought this and went to Home Depot today. And okay, so I've got these two things, and I have to try to fix this. Each one of these is a task that I need to do before the gallery is, or studio is finished. And this is kind of like a bunch of notes about what bills I have when for at home and the studio, and then like how much I get paid and when. And I'm setting up again after the party. We cleaned up a bit, and now I am setting up the next two jobs. You know, taping this off, painting it to there, getting it ready to be painted. Setting this up to get ready to stucco. This is ready to paint behind it. I'm cleaning up this area. I'm trying to arrange my studio if I ever get to work in it. I'm stressed. So my friend came by and we discussed all the plumbing issues, all the electrical issues, including the lights that we need to mount outside and what kind of lights we need, and the door, and just all the problems that the studio has that would prevent it from functioning properly. And he even rehung this light so it actually works and it's legitimately hung correctly. He's addressed the issues with the switches and the issues with the curtains. So now I have a great idea for how to make these curtains pull apart efficiently and eloquently. We addressed the problems with the kiln and the welder and the bathroom and all of it. And he quoted me at a really nice price, at least for materials. I didn't get as far as I wanted to with everything today because I spent so much time talking to my friend because it had been probably 11 years since I'd seen him. So that was nice. It was nice to catch up. We spent about 4 hours talking. So I'm going to go home and I'm going to go to bed. But tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to continue painting. All the rooms need to be brushed now that they've been rolled. And then the floor needs to be rolled, and then the ceiling needs to be rolled. And I'm probably going to do that before the floor, of course. And then I also bought this sort of green ottoman that I thought fit the space. I did manage to sell a room today to someone. I believe they said they would. They were very excited about it. So I'm just waiting on them to confirm. And everything's coming together pretty much. I just have to sell more rooms so I can afford to do more things. Thursday, I'm meeting my friend who's going to go to the store with me, and we're going to get supplies to do all the electrical and plumbing. So on Thursday, all that will be done. So it's my job just to make sure that everything else that I can do is done before that. We even discussed putting in different breakers and outlets so that different things are on blah, 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 blah. So like all the good things. All the good things are done. I just have a lot of work. So Everything on this table, every card, is something that needs to be done for the studio that I need to do. I am, noticing that I'm finally going to do this part and I don't want to do it. I don't know if I have the pen to do it, but I will try. This is what we do. We do all that we can until we cannot. That is who we are. That is who we are always going to be. Yes, I paint the ceiling. I will paint your ceiling, my ceiling, all of the ceiling. We are together like mycelium. We are painters. I will black it out. This is my duty and my job and my passion. Yes! Oh, it's such a pain in the ass. I can tell. This is gonna be like, oh man.
When you're looking at this stuff, sorry, I'm confident up until this last second when I scream. Everything I do is pretty easy. It just, well, there's a lot. I didn't bring my van, but it's because.
Didn't get to finish the ceiling. He put the new faucet in, but we're having problems down below, so that's not completely done yet. Apparently I painted the wall with the wrong color and this happened. This wall's looking really nice. And we picked up some electrical supplies and stuff and plumbing stuff. Oh, and this line is crisp. I started to set my studio up, so this is coming together really nicely. Maybe I'll get to paint soon. That would be cool. And I cut this door handle and used it to weld on a new door handle on the other side. Like that. And like that. Because this is now the key card, or key code thing. So, yep. Now people with the right code can come in, and we're all good. guess this is what it would look like if I were working a late night alone. Main lights out. Just the chandelier, just this little lamp. A little laptop, writing on my book, working on a sculpture, painting something.